Hey, once again, it's your boy Daddy for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map making video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents. Let's see here. Just picking up from the last stream. Got stuff on my road. Let me clear the stuff out of my road. Alright. So, picking up from the last stream, as you know, we were working on that there. We're going to throw the rocks up on there now. And then, I'm just hoping when I convert it to the new game, like, I don't have any problems getting them rocks converted. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a problem with it. Almost 100% sure. But we're going to go ahead with it anyhow. And see what happens. So, pull that a little closer. We know for sure it'll work in 19. We know that for a fact. You know, I'm just going to use these ones. I think I still got to throw all these in a group here. And we'll call them tunnel rocks or something like that. Alright. Yo. Alright. Let's get to it. Hit you with a little music. Hey, appreciate the likes too. Appreciate them likes. Let's see. We're gonna start by grabbing that guy there. Well, we're not gonna grab it. We're just gonna copy it and bring it on over. That way we can keep copying them. Throw that guy right there, maybe. Maybe. Alright, so we'll pop that up right there and then we'll throw one or two under it. Something there, make it look like it's holding it up. And then the whole overall idea of this, again, just to make this look like this is all just one piece flowing here. And then we still gotta, I'm gonna do a little work to this piece here, and then we'll paint it rock as well, and then just try to give it a little more texture there without it actually coming down in the road here. Sorry, requires a lot of moving around here. Just gonna get myself situated. Alright. Now, matter of fact, which one is this? I'm thinking that this is the same, excuse me, as this one right here. So I got two of the same ones, I believe. Yes, both number 4. Alright, so I actually, this one right here, that's what I was looking for. Yes, number 5. Set it in a group. No. Alright, cool. So this one, that one there should actually be over here. And then we'll just copy it. Alright, then we're going to throw that under there to make it look like it's actually holding that one up. Refresh my browser. So you couldn't do that before. Like share your stream on like straight from the stream, share it. I don't think I could before anyway. I'm gonna type a couple things in here, guys, real quick. I'm gonna share the stream. Couple hashtags. Hashtag farm to see 'em. Oops. Twitch streamers. It's and let's see. YouTube gaming. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I was able to do that before or if that was just something that's added after you're monetized. I've never seen it before, so that's what's making me think that it's something that you get after you get monetized, I guess. Let's see. Oops. Yep. There we go. Alright. Okay, hopefully somebody joins. That's all. If not, it's okay too, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, cool. I was gonna say, can we share that on Facebook? Awesome sauce. I mean, it sucks that, because it doesn't give you that option until you start streaming. So that, I mean, that kind of sucks, because then you're in the middle of your stream, like trying to type and stuff, which is never a good thing. Go ahead and share that one more time here. One more place anyway. I guess it doesn't copy the link for you. I thought it copied the link for you. It won't let me copy it either. Huh. Alright, guess we ain't doing that. Back up, back up. Paste one more time here. Group farming. Yeah, man. There we go. Alright, cool. Good enough. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I gotta refresh the page there so I can see everything. Make sure everything's working. There we go. Alright. We got a floater. Alright, so we're just going to take and kind of stack these rocks. I didn't really want to get them up that high, but I'm going to go ahead and leave that one there. But I just kind of want to stack them from like here over just to kind of make this blend in a little better. So it looks like there's a reason that's there. We put the tunnel in there like it has to be there. Just trying to tie these two things together there, that's all. So we're gonna dump some rocks on it here. Copy. Throw this guy here. I'm gonna try to leave some of these leaves exposed. These areas mess you up sometimes. You can probably hear my daughter's show playing. I don't know if you can or not. I got the music playing, but it's pretty loud up there. Alright. Now, let's see. Are these two the same? Yes. Alright, so I can actually just grab that. I'm just using them right there and copying them from there, and then when we get to the last couple of rocks, then I'll actually pull them all over here. But kind of the idea is something like this. Pull that up. Just to make it all flow together there. I don't want to do too much and hide all the work we did right here, but we're just gonna drop a couple in through here. That's it. And then we got our texture painted on there. Then all we gotta do is, like I said, I'm gonna probably add some dirt and then maybe a little bit of water, like trickling down one or two of these, and then we'll have dirt, maybe a tiny little patch of grass or something, and then we'll put weeds and stuff in here where the dirt is. So we're only going to put like weeds, flowers and stuff right where the dirt is, and that's it. Then we'll finish painting some texture along here, and then we'll leave it alone for right now. We're not even going to do the weeds and stuff right now. We're going to leave it alone for now, and then we're going to jump to this one and do this one, and then we'll do it all together with the weeds, and then we'll come up with a new design for this road here, and then we got to do it to all the road, so it's just got a better look to it. Excuse me. But yeah, something like that all along through here. Of course, my phone starts vibrating. Appreciate the like, guys. Appreciate it. Alright. And these two here are the same too. This one here, we're gonna go ahead and just dump this one over here. gonna try not to hide all the work we did on that texture, or on the that terrain work we did. We did a lot of terrain work there just to hide it up with rocks. But like I said, the only reason we're putting the rocks there is just trying to make it all blend a little better. So maybe we'll take a rock or two on here. If I can grab the right arrow, right? Alright, so this is actually in a group, so it doesn't want to twist and turn for us. That's what happens when we're in groups. So maybe I'll just throw this one down inside of that wall there. Yeah, kind of don't like that. Alright. But it'll be okay though, because we'll just paint that with some rock texture, which was the idea anyhow. Appreciate them likes, guys. Thank you. I'll thank you. Yeah, that's why we didn't put the rocks in the groups yet, because well, it all depends on how you do it. But as you see with this rock here, like when it's in a group up here, it won't let you spin it around, because it does funky stuff. Like you see what it was doing. See how it's just doing the weird stuff when I'm trying to turn it, and it just won't let me turn it how I want to. That's because it's in a group up here, okay? If you actually took it and pulled it out of that group, it wouldn't do that. And then it would let you move it around, then you could throw it back in that group. Josh, do you know why no mods will open for me in Giants Editor and I did the update for 22? You know what? You know how many times I've been asked that question? Yeah. So you're in the new editor, right? Giants Editor 9? That's my first question for you. And then my second question for you is, are you trying to open FS19 mods or FS22 mods? Or are you trying to open FS19 mods that have been converted to FS22 mods? We're getting there. It's starting to look pretty good, actually. Alright, so trying to convert FS19 mods, so you try to open FS19 mods. Alright, so Okay, the whenever you do convert it though, I haven't found a mod yet that the auto converter converts 100%. There's a lot of XML work and transferring and typing and all kinds of stuff we're gonna have to do to get it to work. But when you do it, you don't open the i3D file. Okay, what you're going to do to convert it is unzip the mod. Alright, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and explain it to you anyhow. You can see my mouse here. Come up to File. Now the drop down menu isn't showing for you because it's the way I'm recording. And then when you go up to File, you got New, Open, Load, Save As, and then it says Open Mod. Click on Open Mod. So when you click on Open Mod, then you go to wherever that mod is, whether it's on your desktop or whatever, and then you open up that mod, and then you click on the mod desk, the mod DESC or whatever it is, the XML file. You click on that, and then when you click on that, it's going to ask you if you want to convert that mod. Then just say yes, and then it'll do the auto converting for you. And then it'll bring up a list, and it'll tell you what was successfully converted and what wasn't. So everything that it says warning or error on, you're going to have to do manually. But it will, even the mods that say everything was successful still isn't. You're still going to have to do manual conversion to it. First thing you're going to have to do is rename it from FS19 to FS22. And then a whole bunch of stuff. But normally it'll tell you what's not working. Okay? And then after you do convert it, then open up that mod in the editor through the i3D file. And then if you open up your console here, right here on the console, it'll tell you what's not working. And then you go by the stuff here in the console, and then you'll have to go fix whatever it's saying isn't working. With some mods, it's going to be a whole list of stuff. Now, if you're trying to open an FS22 mod that was converted, if you're trying to open that up in a new editor, all you're going to see is cameras. Some mods will open up in the new editor, but some of the converted mods, which most of them out there right now are converted, they're not new mods for FS22. About 90% of them. But if you open it up in the new editor, it won't open it. You still have to use Giants 8.2.2 for FS19 to open that mod, even though it's a mod for converted over for FS22. I don't know why it does that. It's just, that's what it does. Did that help you out, or you still need some more answers? Now, just because I've been doing this and I haven't really had time to really mess with something in the new editor that would actually work in the editor, I don't know how it works. Like, everybody keeps saying that it's crashing on them. If they can actually get a mod to open up in it, it's crashing on them after a while. Now, I have been in it and I've had mods open in it, but it hasn't crashed on me, so I'm not sure what's causing it to do that to people. But there's been a lot of people come on my stream and say that. Yeah, I really don't know why it's doing that. Alright, that sounds pretty easy then. Yeah, so like I said, it's going to tell you what's wrong with it. So one of the main things you're going to have to do is wheel or sound for sure, because there's new sound in the game. And then wheels on most of the mods. You're going to have to redo the XML files manually for the wheels. So the best thing I can tell you to do is go to wherever your game is, whether it's through Steam or whatever. So Steam apps, common, FS22, okay, and then you're going to find all the XML files and stuff right in there, and then you're going to have to copy some of that stuff and actually paste it into the XML file on the mod that you're trying to convert. So like vehicle textures and that, you'll just go, if there's a folder in your mod that you're trying to convert, you're going to go into the actual Farm Sim 22, into the folders, find the vehicle shaders and everything, copy it from the actual game, and then copy it into that mod. There's going to be a lot of stuff that you have to do depending on the mod, but most of them, there's like I said, there's a lot of work. I'll give that a shot when I get home tonight, and I'll let you know what happens. Yeah, keep me posted for sure. Like I said, I haven't dove 100% into it. I tried to get a mod to work, and I did. Like, I got the mod in there. Only thing I got to do is find tracks for it, because I was trying to get an excavator in there. And then I got everything working on it and set for the tracks. Like, I can get in the game and drive it around and everything, but tracks. But I took a break from it, and I've been too busy to even get back to it right now. But I did get a mower, my favorite mower from 19. I got that in there, and then there was the Lemire 918. Somebody converted, and then it says the Lemire 918 with tools. It's on Mod Network right now, but it does not have the tools. It's in game and it works, but the tools are not in there. They're not in there. It says they're in there. The mod says they're in there, but they're not in there. I don't know how aware of that the modder is, but they're definitely not there. You know, before I go any further, I want to get those to where it doesn't actually look like they're laying inside of each other. I gotta decide what exactly I'm doing with this so I can get it painted and do whatever I'm actually going to do with it. But this is a flat rock. See, I like to take these rocks like this and pancake them like that and kind of stack them on each other, and it makes it look like shale. I don't know if you know anything about rock. But yeah, shale is like a flat rock that would actually crumble into like slate pieces whenever you hit it. And I like to make shale with the rocks, just flattening them down and stacking them on each other. Alright. Yeah, but here's this map. I know this map is going to be a pain in the neck to get converted, just because like having the waterfall water and the rock and everything doesn't work, so it's all going to have to be converted. Yeah, like these rocks we're messing with now, yeah, I know for sure they don't work, because I went ahead and I threw this into the new editor just to see what needs converted and what doesn't. So like this building, the roads, all that stuff is there obviously, but the trees aren't there. The land, the water isn't there. The mountains are there. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that needs converted, and a lot of stuff that's in here that all just automatically works in the new game. Alright, so yeah, like I said, we're just going to throw a couple more rocks in here, just kind of blend these two together, and that's about it for that. And then we'll jump back here and we'll get this mountain here painted. I gotta finish painting my leaves across here to separate the rock from the grass. I got a lot to do yet, man, a lot to do. But that's that's what you gotta do when you try to get a lot of detail into something, man. It takes forever. Throw a couple over this way too, try to blend them into this hill here. Yeah, before I get any further though, like I said, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this. I don't know. I was just gonna leave it dirt, but I'm kind of debating on painting rock on that. I don't know. I might do that. Just paint rock right here on this inside of it, and like somewhat down through here a little bit, and maybe just leave this dirt up here. Not leave it grass, but actually paint some dirt on that. Let's grab some mountain rock real quick and at least get that inside painted before I finish running these rocks through there. We'll use some dark mountain rock color. Appreciate that like that. Appreciate it. Alright, then we'll paint this here. And then somehow I'm gonna have to get it to transition, because I do have this painted rock in here. I'm gonna have to get it transitioned from rock to dirt or whatever. But the whole idea here, like when I do my tunnels on my TP maps, I take and I'll take blast and I'll put blast through here, so it'll be like there's gravel in the tunnel. So you could either leave it there for visual looks, or you can actually come through and excavate it out of there. Use the high lift boulders, whatever you want to use, and get the rock out of there. And then it'll still look good underneath. So I'll leave that up to whoever's playing. But that just adds another job too if you wanted to. So like I said, you can leave it there, or you could dig it out. Whatever you fancy. Alright, so and then we'll figure something out to do that little transition here from the rock texture to an actual road there. And alright, so we just painted it a solid rock texture, but I don't like to leave it like that. So I'll show you what I'll do. If you're new here to the channel, I'll show you how I do it. Alright, so obviously, I don't know, we probably won't leave it out like that. I'll paint something else on there. But what I like to do is I'll paint it all one solid color to begin with, and then like you got mountain rock, and then you got mountain rock 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you got mountain rock dark, and then mountain rock 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, the regular mountain rock is 1, 2, 3, and 4 all mixed together, and then each one is a slight different pattern. It's the same texture, but it's a different pattern. You know, every pattern every texture has a pattern to it. So like the grass has a pattern, and it's kind of running this way. Well, there's 4 different patterns, and then the main thing is all 4 patterns mixed together. So what I like to do is I'll put dark down and then put light highlights in it, or I'll put light down and then I'll put dark highlights in it, and then I'll use the different patterns of it too, just to make it look like, so it doesn't just look solid the way it is. Uh-oh. Oh, I was like, uh-oh, I thought it froze on me. Alright, I still have my pop down menu down here. I was trying to find the mountain rock. Alright, so mountain rock, I'm gonna go ahead with mountain rock light for a second. Alright, and then if you can see, like, this comes out a little bit and that. So what I like to do is leave them spots like that dark, and then come here like where the sun will be hitting it more, and then hit that with the light stuff, and it just gives it depth, dimension. So we'll hit these spots right here like that. Alright, but that's one pattern. Then we'll switch to number 4, and then come through and maybe knock a line or 2 with that, and it just makes it look slightly different. This here isn't a real good example, but it makes it look way better than just that solid rock. Just like right here's a real good example of it. See, this here is dark, and then this was light, then this was light, and then that was dark right there. Real good example, like how it makes it look. Like, it really looks good if you get your right highlights and stuff in there. Turns out real good. Alright. That's not my best work, but I'm not 100% happy with it. But it kind of is what it is. We'll hit it with, oh, you know what, let me hit it with number 2 dark. I like the number 2 dark because it's kind of like gray, man. I like it. Right there. And we'll go along with what we just painted, the light, and then we'll put this number 2 like alongside of it, because it's darker than the regular. See, and it just makes it pop a little more. It looks like it's standing out. It might be harder for you guys to actually see it through the stream, but I am streaming in 2K too, guys. So I know on YouTube, if you start watching something on your phone, like, it normally starts it in a low quality, and you actually have to go and switch it over to the higher quality But if you want to watch the stream in 2K, I am streaming in 2K. That just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like the way I laid that pattern out, but it just makes it pop so much better. Like, it looks so much better. Now it's not just flat, painted one flat color of rock. It's great. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, now let's get back to our rocks here. See, I was thinking about painting something there, but I might go ahead and just leave that alone. And then maybe we'll just throw some leaves along the side of that. And then some, maybe some leaves, and then some mud, and then the dirt or something like that we'll do. Then again, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Because I was going to say we're probably going to end up painting this here rock. But I'm still going to leave it the way I have it because I would put dirt right here along this peak, so it would be like dirt on top of it, and then you would see the rock on both sides. So I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Probably gonna have to put a light source in here too to paint this side because you can't really see it in the editor. I always click on this guide too, so it isn't opening up a bunch of stuff here whenever you click on something, because it'll open it up when you have a bunch of stuff open. So that's why I'm always going up to this guide too, if you guys are wondering. I always click up to this guide because it doesn't actually select nothing on you. And man, that's looking good, man. Looking real good. Turn it, but I know it's not gonna let me. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Leave it. Let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, like I said, like I wanted to get rocks in there, but then again, I don't want to bury it to where it hides all that work we did making them veins and that in there. it's going to require a little tinkering with. Try to get it to where it looks okay. Yeah, like I gotta throw them along here, just like I said, trying to get them to blend in. But I don't want it to be like way too much, overwhelming it. I would like to throw a couple on this so this isn't just so smooth. Somehow without that being too much too. I knew that was gonna happen. Right, maybe right along here, throw a couple more small ones. Just throw these big ones in there and just shrink them down. I might even take some of them lighter ones I have up there by the waterfall too. Throw one here and there or something. See, I don't want to build this up too high here, but I might go ahead and throw a couple of little small ones here and there just to add a little dimension to this, like 3D dimension other than just this little 2D flat thing here. Just to make that pop a little more. Gotta move them around so they don't look the same. Of course, it ain't letting me. Alright, let me back that up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Alright, so now, I do it like this. Control. Now it should move them around for me. So I don't have to sit there and spin them. It'll automatically spin them. Just throw a couple of these guys around there. I don't want to go too crazy with them because it will, you get too many of them in there, it'll, yeah, see, I might take some of these out and just put bigger ones or do that, maybe. Yeah, because if you get too many of them in there, it will cause a frame rate problem in this area, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to go too crazy with it. We're still good right now, though. That's why I have these rocks sitting over here, because they're not in a group and I can actually spin these ones around without them jumping around like crazy on me. That's why I have those there. And then that's why this is a mess up here now too, because I didn't want to group none of them until I got it laid out. I mean, I could have grouped them without it doing that. It's just the way that they're grouped, it causes them anything. That's anything you move in a map. If you ever if you ever grabbed a hold of something in a map in the editor, and you pick it up and you try to use the arrow things around it to spin it around, and it just jumps all over the place and shrinks and stretches out and goes all crazy on you, that is why, because it's in a group up here. So if you let me see, so if I took and let's say I clicked on this bridge, right, and I wanted to move this bridge. Let me find a better example. We'll just use the train track as the example. Alright, so if I wanted to move this bridge, or this train track, and it was jumping all around on me like crazy. Now if I go up here, scroll up. Some of you probably know this, but there's a lot of people that doesn't know this. Alright, right here. It's in a group called tracks, okay? If it's jumping around on you in that, and you really want to get it turned, you're going to have to grab it out of this group. You would have to actually grab a hold of it and scroll down till you're out of the group. Or you could cut and then copy just to get it out of that group. But then you grab a hold of it and then bring it down here and just throw it in between something, or bring it clean, somehow get it clean to the bottom and drop it there. Then you can turn it around all you want, and then once you get it where you want it, then you can grab a hold of it and take it and throw it back in the group that it belongs in. That's just for anybody that ever wondered why stuff jumped around on them whenever you're trying to move it. Appreciate that like too. Appreciate it. Thank you. I meant to do that too. I don't know why I was on it. Like, I had a thing on there to tell me like when my subscribers, or when somebody subscribed and all that stuff, so I could thank you guys. But for some reason it stopped working, and now it's making me sign in here. I guess I have to sign in every time so it works. But the funny thing is, everything else comes from there and it all works, so I don't get it. Total subscribers today, 1. Alright, so now if somebody subscribed, it should alert me there on the screen. I don't know why it does that. Like the chat runs through the same exact thing. It pops up on the screen, so the alert should have popped up there too. But for some reason they're not doing it. They're not working right. All right, I should be able to close that now, hopefully. Imaginary world map maker, yeah man. Yeah man. Yeah, I can't wait to get this one done. Like, done, but at least getting all this here painted, man. This thing, it's gonna be nice. It looks way better in game too, and that's any map from the editor. Always looks way better in game for sure. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be nice for logging too. Like I said, all this hill right here is gonna be covered in trees. The backside, even this one here that I'm painting right now, the backside of that is gonna be trees. So we're gonna put the grass back in there after we get done with our painting in that. We're gonna put the grass back in there and then run the trees back up through there. Yeah, so it's gonna be like this is gonna be a road here too. It's a road coming up out of there. Then this is a road. Obviously come off the bridge. You can either come up here or go through the tunnel to get across that bridge. This is going to be blocked off with trees right here. Then you can come up through there, go straight to the tunnel or turn here. So that's all going to be, there's going to be a road painted there. So it's going to be like you're coming through this little gangway here that was man cut cut through the hillside so you could drive through there. Yeah, that's the whole envision thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm better at making it than I am explaining it. How about it? Thought I grabbed a hold of the right rock. Must have grabbed one that was in the group. I'm just gonna delete it. Let's see. That's why I have these back here so I can grab from them, but I keep just grabbing from up here and it's messing me up. Let's see. I think this was one too. That's why it's laying there all weird. See if I can pull this one out and make this look any better over here. Man, these arrows can really confuse you when you look at them from different crazy angles. They can definitely confuse you. I kind of wanted to keep this one because it was flat, but I'm going to get rid of it because it's in that group and I can't move it around. And I'm done with dealing with it. And I can make any of them flat like that at any given point, so maybe we'll mess with that later. I kind of wanted to keep those leaves open right there. I'm going to throw one more rock right there just to kind of make it look like that. These ones are holding that big one up there from sliding down. Few more in through here and then we can move on. I gotta remember to finish painting the leaves and the dirt and stuff along the edge there. Can't forget that. Excuse me. And neck trying to navigate. Sorry if I'm making you guys seasick. Just moving all over the place. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to throw bigger rocks in there just to get it over with. And so that way it's not really giving us a frame rate problem too. But at the same time, I don't want it looking stupid. So, taking the time here, move around, throw a rock, move around, look at it, throw down another rock, until I get it to where I'm happy with it. I can't wait till this weekend too, so I can work on it a little bit longer. Cause it takes me an hour to drive home from work. Then if they make me stay late, yeah, then it takes me an hour to drive home. Then I gotta get a shower. Do anything else I gotta do there, and by the time I set up the stream and everything, I got an hour before I should be in bed. So then I go every night without sleep because I'm like, I gotta stream for more than that. We gotta get something done. Alright, so yeah, I definitely don't want to put big ones here in the front because I don't want to block any view of the rest of the stuff back there. It's not really working as well as I was hoping, so maybe we'll throw a couple more in here and just be done. I'm not saying that it's not working, it's just not working as good as I wanted it to, because I'm picky. I'm super picky. But that's what makes good maps, though, okay? Being picky. When you don't care, it's going to look like you don't care. That's for sure. And whenever you're putting rocks on top of a tunnel, always go make sure your rocks ain't coming through the roof. I know mine's not because I got room, but yeah, most definitely. When I first started putting rocks in, I definitely had rocks poking through. But always make sure you come in here and make sure you ain't got no rocks sticking through. So this tunnel, guys, I actually put all those lights in there. I put my logo in it. had to. But I put those lights in there. And then there are switches in here to turn them lights on and off. And there's one on each side of the tunnel. Matter of fact, I even got the one inside the tunnel too. Alright, but boom. So there's lights on each, switches on both sides. But the way I code it that it works is at night you can make it to where at night they just come on and in the day they go off for you. Or if you come in here and you actually hit the switch, then it'll start working off of the switch. So if they come on at night and then you walk in here and you hit that switch, it'll actually turn them off. It's not going to stay on just because it's night. So once you start using the switch, then it'll work off the switch. Other than that, the lights will just come on whenever it gets dark. I'm gonna get this done so I can get moving on to the next thing here. I don't know. I think that might be enough. I mean, I would like to get more in there, like I said, but I don't want to. It took a long time to get these veins in there like that, so I don't want to cover them up. So we'll call it right there. If anything, we'll add some more to it later. We'll get on to the next thing. Again, I'm still not real sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this. I might go ahead and do like make it to where it's muddy right here. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have ruts right there and a mud puddle, and then like two ruts from tire marks and then mud puddle and that. And when I do my ruts, like I do my ruts, they're pretty awesome. So what I'll do, instead of, I'll just show you real quick. Alright, so I like to use the sand puddle instead of the water puddle, but we'll use the water puddle. Alright, so I was talking about it earlier or the other day. People just randomly put spots of water around the map like that. Okay. And it's like, okay, well, where'd that come from? There's a water spot on a flat piece of the map. So I try to make mine realistic, like I was saying. So I'll put my water where water would really run if it was real life. So if it rained, boom, the water would actually run down this thing like this right here, right? And instead of putting spots, I put it to where the water's actually running like that. Hey, the water's running off that hill, boom. So it's running down here like this. Or would it jump across the road here like that and then run down this side of the road? Because it's actually tilted this way. I mean, that's the way water actually runs. It don't just little random puddles all over the map. And that's what everybody does. You look at any map I've ever done, I got it looking like that. That's how it looks. But that's not what I was getting to though, but I had to point that out. But what I do, instead of just painting some ruts, some tire marks out of water or whatever, so do like there's a big mud puddle here, and then let's say there's a mud puddle in this rut here, big puddles, because there's holes there now from the cars running through it. Okay, then let's say that comes down like that. Maybe it would actually turn, but you know. So, and then maybe these two puddles are connecting like that. Alright, so that's how it would be. But that's just lame because now you got pools of water on a flat piece of ground. So what I do on my maps, I'll take the land sculpting tool and I'll actually sink that in, them two ruts in, right? Just go ahead and really sink them in there, and then take your smooth tool and then it brings it back out to where it isn't real crazy like that. Alright, then when you're driving through here, when you're playing the game, like your car, your tractor, or whatever will actually bounce around like it would in real life. I mean, I try to do that to make my maps look as realistic as possible, especially if you're dealing with dirt and stuff like that. So I would paint mud in here, and then I would take the water and do like the little stream of the water, and then the dry dirt on the outside, all that. Obviously I wouldn't have it sunk that bad, but yeah, so that's exactly what I do, and it's flipping awesome. I can guarantee you ain't seen a map out there that has that level of detail in it. Alright. Just because it takes too much time to do stuff like that. Way too much time. But it's worth it. It's worth it, but yeah, it does take a long time. Kicking me out. Why's it kicking me out like that? Yeah, we need leaf, Forced ground, forced needles. Like, this isn't actually the needles. I don't know why I named it needles, but it's just the leaves. Matter of fact, I ain't doing it like that. Back up. I don't want to back up too quick. I don't know why Control Z wasn't actually working, but that's what I was trying to do. Oh wow, guys! I just noticed what time it is. Like, they gotta go to bed. But we'll go ahead and we'll work a little bit longer here. What am I doing? This is why I don't ever get to play the game, man, because I be doing this and then stuff just starts turning out awesome, and it's just like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's actually funner than playing the game. But you do this so you could have like an awesome map, and then it's like you just spend all your time in the editor because you're like, alright, I'm gonna make a map, so you know I got an awesome map and I know it's awesome, and then you throw it in game and it's like, oh, I could do this, that, and this, and that, and that, and then you finally throw it back in the game and it's like, oh, I could change it, and you just never play. You're always in the editor. Let's see. I want to do, I could do the brown dirt, but I kind of want to do this. Maybe we'll do this and then do brown dirt, just because the brown dirt actually goes better with the leaves, I think. But I'm gonna do a little bit of this here, and then we'll hit the edge of that with the leaves, maybe. This here I think would actually go real good up against the mud, so maybe paint some of that and then the mud there. I'd actually like to make the road out of this here, other than what it's actually made out of, or what we actually, you know, the brown dirt that the road's painted out of right now. I think this would look more like a dirt road than that, honestly. Oops. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, wrong thing. I'm in the foliage. What am I doing? What am I doing? And maybe even like right here where this rock's going into there, maybe just come along that whole side right there with some dirt. And bring it down that edge. I mean, we don't have to do that, but see how But by doing that, it'll give us a little. We'll be able to slap couple little weeds or something right there. Cause nothing irritates me more than when people put bushes and weeds sticking straight out of this rock. I guess it could happen. All right, so if there was like a crack in the rock, a crack in there, and it was full of dirt, I guess it could grow a bush out of there. But don't sit there and cover a whole hillside of rock with bushes, okay? I like how them two blend together. I like that. Look how nice them two blend. And I wish we had more textures in the game that blended like that. You could really make some awesome maps if you had textures that blended like that. And that's what makes me want to start making my own textures as well, because you could do stuff like that. So whenever you're trying to transition from like a muddy area back to where it's dry, it's hard to do that because you got a deep dark crazy mud color, and then you got something super duper light like this, and it doesn't look right making that transition. If we could get more stuff that transitioned like that, that would be awesome. So the way I see it is like, this is rock, alright, and then this here is like what's crumbling off of the rock, like when it rains and that, and then it's just, working its way down to the base, and then here's the regular dirt that's on the ground, and that's meeting up to that. That's what makes it look real, man. It makes it look good. I hate when it does this. There we go. Ah, no. Finally got it to do it, then there we go. Now let go of the button. Now I'll do it again. Cool. Yeah. Alright, now let me just switch real quick just to see how it's going to look. Because, if it doesn't look good, I don't keep it. I'm going to make sure it's going to look right, or it's going to go bye-byes. Alright, so if we come up along there like that, and some leaf buffs. See, I mean, we could have just very easily just did this right here, right? And then maybe a little bit of grass or something or whatever. But so you got like that, or you got like this. And I like this because it's slow. I'm surprised that even that, because it just slowly fades from the rock to that, to that, to that. I do like this though, because it just looks like leaves are up on there. But I like it being able to do stuff like that as well. See, and then right there, like I want to put some type of dirt there, because yeah, the leaves would be there, but there's grass there. Grass doesn't grow under rocks like that. So at least hit a real thin line along the edge of just dirt or something. Even if I painted the rock texture right there under the edge of that rock, and then put the leaves. I mean, most people that, you know, would be playing it probably wouldn't even pay no mind to that, but it's the little stuff, it's the little details that make it, man. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this road yet. And I should be figuring that out before I do anything here. But we are going to go ahead and do this. And then that little piece. And I got to finish going up along there with the leaves just to break up them two things. And then, see, I might even do that too. Up there, take this soil right there and do along this peak up here, like right next to this rock along this peak, and then hit it with the leaf. I might leave some of it just like it is right here, just like that, because I mean that looks good too right there, but maybe do some of it with that soil, kind of break it up a little bit. We'll maybe flow some of the leaves over the hill in spots here and there, like we did right here. Just make it look like when the wind was blowing, it just blew it down the little valley there. I know I put too much thought into this stuff. just trying to get the most detail, man. I'm a visual player, if you can't tell. If the game doesn't look realistic or look good, I don't want to play it. I mean, that's just me though. That's the way me is. It gotta look good. Boom. Just that wee little bit of dirt right there. That's all we need. The grass doesn't grow under rocks. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that dirt right there, but leave it alone for now. Like I said, I still haven't even ate dinner yet. It's already 2 hours past my bedtime with no sleep already. And look, see, let me try to get this done and get that road stuff in there, man, and get the little plants and stuff up there. It's gonna look good. Without a doubt, it's gonna look good. So we gotta finish that. The only reason I didn't paint like the dry sand on the edge of this red wet sand yet, because I wasn't sure what I was doing with that road yet. So once I figured that out, then we can finish that. We still got a lot of work to do down here. We got a lot to do. But like I said, I gotta go to bed, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, as usual. It's always a pleasure. But if you want Triple D'd up from the feed up, check out the merch store. The link is in the description and under About on our channel. But that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pick up from this in the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and say it'll be tomorrow, but I can't guarantee anything. As long as everything goes good and they don't keep me at work forever, I will most definitely be on tomorrow. And I appreciate them likes, guys. It means a lot. But yeah, if you like Brad, what's going on, brother? Long time no see. Yeah, so have you seen the map there lately, Brad? Unless you just been in incognito mode there. Watching. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta go to bed. I appreciate it. Good to see you there, Brad. Yeah, so if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button, mash them notification bells, and I'm out. Deuces. Yes, sir, Brad. Incognito.